Okay, so today we're going to deep dive into some interesting stuff. We've got this information about Ling Corporation. Looks like they were at NTT's Tsukuba Forum in 2024.
Yeah.
And we've got like an excerpt from their website about it.
Right.
So basically we're going to try to figure out why a human resources company would be at this tech forum.
Right. So NTT,
is their player.
big telecom company,
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Had this forum back in 24, and the thing that pops out right away is Ling Corporation.
Uh-huh.
Their website really focuses on, human resources, service, business, recruitment, support business.
Right.
They were there.
They had a booth.
You
think HR at a tech forum, it's not the most obvious
I think so.
connection, is it?
No.
But the forum theme was creating new value and challenging the access network that supports a sustainable society.
Okay.
So what does that even mean for like an HR company, right?
Yeah.
Like it sounds like nuts and bolts of future networks.
It does.
Yeah.
And this is where Ling being there gets really interesting.
Okay.
So their statement mentions that they're bringing their expertise in the comprehensive human resources business to support this whole thing.
Oh, interesting.
So the forum's all about how to build these networks.
Yeah.
Right? These sustainable networks.
Yeah.
Ling is saying, hey,
you got the people.
we got the people you need to actually make this happen.
Yeah.
They're not talking about, the cables and the routers.
Right.
It's the workforce behind it.
The people that are actually going to
Exactly.
design and build and
maintain all that.
maintain it.
Right.
Yeah, it makes sense when you think about it that way.
Yeah.
It's kind of a different angle on sustainability.
It is.
Like making sure there are people to do the job.
It's a different side of it, but just as important.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And their website says that, they were highlighting their main businesses, the HR and recruitment, which is, all about the right people in the right jobs, right?
Connecting the dots.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's interesting is they have a call to action.
Yeah.
They want people to go to their website, their Instagram, their X.
Yeah.
So they weren't just there, hanging out.
Right. They wanted to actually, meet people.
They want to meet people, yeah.
At the forum.
Both companies and, workers.
Both sides of it.
Yeah.
People who need jobs, people who need workers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then you look at the stuff they list on their website in general, right? Like their philosophy, their activities, the kinds of jobs they have open.
Right.
For new grads and experienced people.
Yeah.
Even like benefits and interviews with employees.
Oh, right.
Really paints a picture of a company that cares about their people.
It does. It sounds like they're invested in the whole, employee experience.
Yeah, like the whole journey.
The whole journey.
Not just filling in, a slot.
Exactly.
And then they also mentioned this thing, Araberu. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it sounds like maybe it's a platform.
I was thinking that too.
For matching people with jobs or something.
Given what they do, it would make sense.
Yeah, and they mentioned sponsors, so maybe they've got a network.
Yeah, a network within the industry.
So basically, Ling Corporation, HR and recruitment, decided to go to this NTT Tsukuba Forum in 24.
Right.
Seems like their goal was to show how their HR skills could help with the forum's theme, building sustainable networks.
Yeah, they're saying we can provide the people.
The human capital.
The human capital, right, to make it all happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think this brings up a really interesting question for us to consider.
It does.
Like, Ling is all about people, right?
Yeah.
But the forum was so focused on, technology in these networks.
Right, all this advanced tech.
Yeah. So what do you think will be the big challenges and opportunities with the people side of things?
That's the big question.
Yeah, as we build and keep up these complicated, sustainable networks of the future.
What skills will be most needed?
Exactly.
How do you attract and retain the right people?
Yeah, how do we prepare for that?
Really makes you think.
It really does.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening.
Of course.